Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please double tap that screen to like the live. Thank y'all. Hey, Miss Janet. I think I saw Miss B. That's pretty much it. All right. So listen, y'all. I hope y'all having a beautiful. I hope y'all having a beautiful day. Listen. So we are continuing our coverage on the Montgomery mass shooting. For those who have not seen my last, I think maybe 2 or 3 lives I've done on it. Um, y'all go over there and check out the replay. So let me say, rest in peace to singer D'Angelo. My prayers, heartfelt prayers are going up to his family. May God bless his soul and heal his family. Y'all send up prayers for the family of D'Angelo. He was 51 years old. 51, y'all. Passed away from pancreatic cancer. No one knew he had. Well, the public didn't know he had it. Um, so yeah, he passed away yesterday. 51 years old. Y'all send up prayers for his family. For those that know that he has a son with the singer Andrew Stone, who recently here passed away too as well. So at this point, Michael, I think that's his name, Michael, has lost both of his parents within a couple of months, y'all. So y'all pray for that family, please, and thank you. Hey, Mama T. Hey, keep it cute. All right. Oh, I didn't post the. I don't know if anybody wants to come up, but let me know and I'll go post the link on my community wall. I don't think I did it, but I will if anybody wants to hit the link and come up. So today we're going to continue our coverage of the Montgomery mass shooting. Like I said, for those that don't know or don't know the history of what happened, a little bit of history. It happened about not this weekend past, but the weekend before. There was a mass shooting in downtown Montgomery. 2 was unalived, 12 were injured. Okay, I covered this. I covered the press conferences. There were 2. I told you all that I would keep y'all updated on the progress of the case. Um, I've been watching, and there was an update. I think over the weekend, but I didn't. Have I been on the crime with justice chances? I think I came on Monday, but I talked about Kyra. Um, but yeah, anywho, there's an update. And I'm going to update. And there's also a video. There's also a video that I wanted to get into by the family that I never got into. So we're gonna watch a couple of clips. We're gonna watch the arrest. Now, one of the I know y'all are probably wondering why one of the suspects they show his face and the other one they don't, and that's because I think the suspect that they show, he's 19. So even though we still see him as a child, he's considered an adult. So of course they show his face, but the other young man they did not show his face because he's a juvenile. I think I want to say 16 or 17. Yeah, I want to say 16, but it's either 16 or 17. But he's still considered a juvenile, so they did not show his face. I don't think. I haven't seen where they're showing his face. But yeah, 2 arrests, 2 juveniles in my eyes have been arrested. I think that they are still looking for others. But it's pretty sad. It's really pretty sad. It's sad because 2 people were unalive, 12 injured at downtown Montgomery in the middle of one of the busiest nights of the year. There were a lot of things going on. There was a lot of people down there. And it's sad too because it's 2 young men, black young men, that's probably gonna be going to prison for life, if not damn near life. But um, another sad case. But we're gonna talk about it. Um, so let's get into the clips, y'all. Let's get into the clips. I think I got 2, maybe 3 clips, and then we're gonna get into that video by the family. Okay. So let's go. Why do this? Nothing is that important, right? From what I'm gathering, Miss B, and I think they may have stated it previously, but I think it's kind of I think it's gang related. I do think it's kind of gang related. So like I say, I'm gonna catch y'all up on what we know so far, and as the updates come in, I will be updating you all. I will be covering this story until whenever. So let's listen.
Starts with breaking news.
Montgomery police have a suspect in custody in connection with last weekend's mass shooting. Their message, one down, more to go. Good afternoon and welcome to WSFA 12 News at 6. I'm Mark Bullock. Valerie has the night off. We don't know much about this first suspect because he is so young. Police did not release his name, but we were able to get a look at him on video. WSFA 12 News anchor Sally Pitts with the new information.
The Montgomery Police Department has made its first arrest in Saturday's deadly mass shooting, but says it will not be the last. Montgomery police released this video of officers arresting the young suspect. He faces several charges, including capital murder. Because of his age, police are not releasing his name. Montgomery's police chief Jim Grayboys noted that half of the victims in Saturday's shooting were under the age of 20, with the youngest victim being just 16 years old. Investigators believe the shooting started when one person in the crowd downtown Saturday night was targeted with gunfire. Grayboys said some in the crowd, including at least 2 victims, also had guns and started shooting. Earlier this week, Chief Grayboys said they had several persons of interest in the case, and he was confident his detectives would find those responsible.
We remain committed to seeing this investigation through with accuracy and integrity because the families of our victims and our community deserve nothing less.
Police identified the 2 people killed as 17-year-old Jeremiah Morris and 43-year-old Shalonda Williams. 5 victims are still in the hospital fighting for their lives. Sally Pitts, WSFA 12 News.
2 people died and 12 others were injured in that shooting, which happened last Saturday night as large crowds gathered downtown, many in town for college football games. As the search for additional suspects continues, you're reminded to call in any tips to Crime Stoppers at 215-STOP. You could receive a $50,000 cash reward. Another arrest is made in connection with the downtown Montgomery mass shooting. Good evening, I'm Mark Bullock.
And I'm Valerie Lawson. Police announced tonight a 19-year-old is now in custody.
It is the second arrest made in the 9 days since the shooting, which killed 2 and injured 12. Our Simon Schussler following the new development from the WSFA 12 newsroom tonight. Simon, tell us more.
Yeah, Mark, authorities have arrested 19-year-old Dontavius McGee. He's currently in the Montgomery County Detention Facility tonight. On your screen is video from MPD showing McGee being put into a patrol car. The teen is charged with 1 count of capital murder, 9 counts of first-degree assault, and 3 counts of second-degree assault. Now, the arrest follows the arrest of a male juvenile on Friday. MPD also released footage of that, which is on your screen now. We don't know the name of that suspect because of his young age, but he is facing the same charges as McGee. Now, Mayor Stephen Reed released a statement following today's arrest, saying police are still pursuing others connected to the mass shooting, and today's announcement is another step towards justice. Now, both of the known suspects under 20 years old in this case, and so are half of the victims, Mark.
Young people involved in that shooting downtown. Simon, thank you. That includes one of the fatal victims, we can tell you, 17-year-old Jeremiah Morris, also a young person. As of the last update, 5 of the surviving victims have life-threatening injuries.
Montgomery police.
2 young people charged in connection to a deadly mass shooting. This is out of Montgomery, and police there announcing the latest arrest in this case is 19-year-old Dontavius McGee. You'll remember late last week, police announced they arrested a minor in this case, and because of that person's age, they are not releasing any identifiable information. But we can tell you both suspects are charged with 1 count of capital murder, 2 or more persons, 9 counts of first-degree assault, and 3 counts of second-degree assault. And this is all related to that October 4th mass shooting.
Yeah, I just saw your comment, keep it cute, and I saw Miss B's. Basically, the juvenile, she's right. The juvenile, as long as he can look, if they decide that right now he's being charged as a juvenile, right? But if they end up deciding to try him as an adult, his name and stuff will be released, but not until then. As long as they still consider him a juvenile, they won't release anything. But yeah, when they officially charge him as an adult, they will release his name. If they do, if and when they do.
Where 2 people were killed and a dozen others wounded. At last check, 5 of those victims are still listed in critical condition. The mayor of Montgomery released a statement after that first arrest, saying in part, quote, "We will continue working to make our city safer, to strengthen our communities, and to give our young people better paths than crime or chaos." You can follow this story and our updated reporting on the WBRC News app.
All right, so those are that's it, y'all. That's all the updates that were made they announced the arrest of those two. I still say juvenile because even though the 19-year-old is considered to be an adult, I still say he's a juvenile. But hey, um, so that's all they're saying as of now. Now we're gonna go into this video that I wanted to get into before. I don't think I overlooked it. I think I just we didn't get to it. So we're gonna get to it today. And mind you, this video was released. Um, this is pre what we just watched. So this is before those suspects were arrested. This video was released 10 days ago. And the name of the channel is The Family. I'm gonna share it out on my community wall. Y'all can go over there and check them out, support them. I support this channel. I love the content. He's got a 33-minute video I'm interested in watching. So we're gonna we're gonna get into it, okay? And that's gonna be pretty much it for today, because like I said, that's pretty much all the update that the news is giving right now. And I'm pretty sure with those young men being arrested, there probably gonna be more. And the reason why I say that is young people, they tend to talk. Like if it's others involved, I see them because I'm thinking that because of that was he 17? It's 16 or 17. Because of his age, because of him being arrested, I think it probably led to the 19-year-old being arrested. But that's just my opinion. Good morning, Lady Marie. Thanks for joining. That's just my opinion. But like I said, with these young people, if they know anything, they're gonna talk. And there's probably gonna be some more arrests coming soon. And I'll update y'all on that when it happens. So let's see. All right, so this, like I said, this video is from the channel called The Family. This was 10 days ago. Keep that in mind, y'all. Oh, no problem, Stacey. I had to cover this one. This happened 15 minutes away from my house. I don't have no judgment at all. No. I don't have no judgment at all. But yeah. All right. Remind you, like I said, y'all, while watching this video, just know that it was dropped. Oh, you hadn't, Ramblin'? Oh, okay. All right. It was dropped 10 days ago. So Ramblin', you should pay attention because this is a background history of what happened. And like I said, it happened 2 weekends ago here in Montgomery. Hey, Queen. Good to see you. All right, y'all, let's listen. Anybody got any questions, put them in the chat, and I'll do my best to answer them, okay? Y'all make sure y'all double tap the screen. Thank y'all so far for the likes. I appreciate it. Feel free to support the channel. The Cash App is linked at the bottom. Let's go, y'all.
Ready? Dude, go ahead, get on the Ferris wheel.
Okay, so right here, I got this clip too, but I got it in my playlist, to be honest, and I didn't play it. But the beginning of this looked like a clip that I got where a man was he was recording one of his family members' children or whatever, telling them to get on the Ferris wheel. There was a Ferris wheel downtown. The fair was not too far from downtown, but it was not downtown. The Montgomery State Fair. Alabama State Fair, but this Ferris wheel was downtown because of all the other activities that were going on. And this person was encouraging a family member to get on the Ferris wheel, and then you hear gunshots. You hear what started happening. Okay, let's listen.
Ready? Dude, go ahead, get on the Ferris wheel, man. Or the flying disc. God damn.
I just witnessed 3-4 bodies got shot down in front of me. It's so sad. We just cannot just have a good time, y'all. And I'm not even the one that used to go live, but I am stuck out here. Can't get my keys. They are inside the club. It's 3-4 bodies laying down out here. No, they just can't do anything.
They're having a good time.
I was at the alley station. We heard the guns up in the alley. Bro, we were right there too. We right beside you. Hey, that's why I left him over there. When y'all was on there, we left. She playing. The thing with the little trying to get in. I told him to take it back. But prior to that, and we all the nigga walked real fast. I'm really fast to that. Oh, something right. I think you might put the food that you got damn fast. Yeah. And then I don't know if you came back Sunday the block. I knew they was up because they kept looking back. Shoes in the car. I did. Me and Pop. Man, them niggas was shooting right here. Right now. Me and Pop was sitting down. I don't think I heard boom, boom, boom. Me and Pop dove down the stairs. I dove. When we dove down the stairs. I clicked out the shit like so fast. He said, yeah, I'm good. You dove in there. I dove on the ground. I did too. Then I dove inside. Somebody grabbed me and threw me in there. I did. Some grazed my fucking head. The problem, some grazed my fucking head. I mean, but by the time they poked it down, I didn't poke it nowhere to go. I gotta get back to spot. But then that one over one right down the stairwell. That nigga was bleeding. That's how anybody. He's still right there. The same movement. That's how I'm gonna bleed. He got shot in the face. He got shot in the face. For real? The dude sitting on the step right there. He got hit in the face.
It seemed like every day we hear some news on why it's hard for us to go out and enjoy ourselves with other people. And this morning I woke up to some bad news coming straight out of Montgomery, Alabama. Reports of 14 people shot, 2 people losing their lives in the process. As much as I wish this was another rumor flying across the internet, this one right here is real. It's heavy and insane. And when I first started digging, the details were all over the place.
This is so low. My thing is turned all the way up. I hope y'all can hear it. Because it's low on my end. And I'm going to mute my mic so it won't. Yeah, I'm at 100%. So hopefully y'all can hear it. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear it. What you mean is this a different one, man? I'm not understanding what you're asking. I'm going to try to wait for your response before I turn it back on. A different one from what? Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can hear it. I know it's probably low. From what you sent? You mean this video or hold on, y'all. No, this is not what. If this you talking about the Dothan one, no, this is not. This is Montgomery. This is the one we've been covering. This is the one I've got 2 or 3 lives on. I sent breaking news 2 days ago. No. That's not this. That's not this one. This is the one I've been covering for the last. I started covering it last Sunday, and I've done about 2 or 3 lives on it since. That one you sent me, I haven't gotten to that yet. You can hear. Okay, thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Some reports said it was a fight that I had. Others said it was a setup. The number of people online without names, blaming one side and protecting the other. Y'all know me. I don't move off rumors. The family TV move off facts. So what I did this morning, I slowed it down, pulled from the confirmed sources, and made sure before I bring it to you guys, it was clear and straight. Authorities confirmed 2 people lost their lives as mentioned, who will later identify one who's been publicly identified and the other still waiting for the family notification. And that's why today, we're not only here to cover what happened, but we're here to pay our respects to both victims. We all know behind every headline is a family trying to pick up the pieces. Now throughout this video, we're going to walk through the reports that came out over.
Oh, that's okay, man. That's okay.
Press release, not to mention hear directly from the people who was on the streets when everything went down. Because sometimes the voices that don't make the news tell you more than the ones that do. And look, I know every time something like this happens, people rush to point fingers. Gang-related, retaliation, personal beef. But until the facts line up, all we can do is stand on the truth and respect. Because somebody's child didn't make it home last night. Somebody's mother is praying over a hospital bed right now. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I don't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. On October 4th, 2025 at 6 p.m., Tuskegee vs. Morehouse Classic was hosted in Montgomery, Alabama. On the website, it mentioned that it's one of the longest-running HBCU football rivalries in the nation. The Morehouse-Tuskegee Classic debuted in Montgomery, Alabama, bringing 85 years of gridiron tradition and 118 years of Tiger vs. Tiger pride to Crampton Bowl Stadium. It also go on to say that the annual face-off between the Golden Tigers of Tuskegee and the Maroon Tigers of Morehouse is more than just a game. It's a celebration of family, legacy, and student-athlete excellence. Now, Morehouse won 27-20 after a second-half comeback, and afterwards, people went to celebrate operating downtown Montgomery. Also, during that time, the city had debuted a Ferris wheel and other downtown attractions in conjunction with the game. One man was near the Ferris wheel with his family and on Facebook Live, trying to convince his family to get on. But suddenly, you hear shots in the background and he dropped to the ground.
Hey, go on over there, man, to ride. They got the train coming by. Gotta made it down. People out there. And I load that bitch on the trailer and call the folks and cuss their ass out. So raglan call car. They gonna get that shit Monday.
Ready?
Dude, go ahead and get on the Ferris wheel, man. Or the Flying Dutchman. God damn.
And suddenly, Facebook Live started popping up all across social media. Some one by one detailing what they assumed happened and what they allegedly saw. The next was a man who was allegedly grazed in the head, who saw 3 people get shot in front of him.
They're having a good time. I was at the alley station. We heard the guns up from the alley. Bro, we were right there too. We right beside you. Hey, that's why I left from over there. When y'all was on there, we left. She playing. I'm with I knew they was up because they kept shooting in the car. Me and Pop was shooting right here. Right now. Me and Pop was sitting down. I don't think I heard boom, boom, boom. Me and Pop dove down the stairs. We dove down the stairs. I took out the shit happened so fast. He said, yeah, you dove in there. I dove on the ground. I did too. Then I dove inside. Somebody grabbed me and threw me in there. I did some grazed like a head. The problem, some grazed like a head. I mean, but by the time they were fucking dove down, I didn't fucking know where to go. I gotta get back to body. But then that one old boy was right down the stairs. That nigga was bleeding. That's how everybody. He's still right there. The same movement. That's how I'm gonna bleed. He got shot in the face. He got shot in the face. For real? That dude sitting on the step right there. He got hit in the face. I said, man, never again. I said, Lord. I ain't coming back down here no more. I ain't going back out no more down here, man. That shit dead, man. Hey, bullet did that? Some probably been grazing. Or a girl probably, somebody. Shit, like a breach like hit right here. That's all we was inside the alley station, all the shots ran up. What the fuck? Every time you go up down, these young niggas act gone, man. We got about 7 people dead here downtown, man. They're busting right there. It's about 3 people dead right now. You got one in the alleyway got shot in the face. You got one dead down there, and then the one over there. One was in the car because somebody had wrecked. I seen that car. I don't understand. It was just, man, this shit is stupid, man. Yeah, they're downtown, right in front of Paradigm. You got 3 dead over there. You got 2 shot right there. You got 1 dead down there, 1 dead down there. This shit is crazy, man. There's a girl down there laying it out, man.
So at this point, we know it was allegedly a draft back. It wasn't inside the venue. And if you could hear in the background, people indicated that the alleged perpetrators had spent the block a couple of times and they knew something was about to go on. But then I want you guys to check out another live of a man who seemed to be with his friends, who heard some noise and didn't know what exactly went on, as if though they was inside of a venue. But then they quickly realized people were dead on the street that they were on. They was walking along the street and information was given to them as they was walking. Check it out.
Who? Man, let's get out of here.
Watch the street now.
Come on, y'all, let go.
Careful. All right, we called them out. Oh, shit.
You want to take them to your car. These motherfuckers going crazy. That's all they ass do. See, I told you.
Jamel, they clearly said nobody was shooting. For one person, everybody started running.
They did shot. What did that loud noise was?
No motherfuckers shooting.
That man just said they was shooting down here. We all heard it.
You hear no damn shooting, some people running.
What did you hear?
You hear no shooting? You heard shooting?
Did you hear a shooting?
Hell no.
Let me ask you. Hey, young folk. Was they? We heard a lot. Was they shooting? Excuse me, sister. Was they shooting? I told you they were shooting. They were shooting. For real? They dead well. I heard some Catamore. I heard some noise.
What the fuck? Let me call my motherfucking nephew, make sure he's safe.
Let's walk around now. See what's up.
Call my nephew.
Let's go around and see. That is sad, man.
Did this shit last year the homecoming. As you did shit, yeah. So I came down here this year.
These motherfuckers is crazy. These motherfuckers crazy. It's the young folk, man. It's the motherfucking young folk. And one of them had an AR. Come on, Shamika. This don't make no sense. Too dead. Man, don't make sense. This is motherfucking sad. This don't make no motherfucking sense. Two people, they said one person shot dead. This don't make no sense. Come on, Mika. What the? This is sad. See, that would have enforced the curfew law. The bullshit would be going on. What happened? What the hell? Do they have any control? Come on, let's go to the side. Come on. Come on. This don't make no. Be safe, Kane. Yeah, I'm gonna walk right down here. They can run. That don't mean they doing that. Stay behind me, sister. This don't make no fucking sense. Yes, I was just requesting police presence an hour ago. But I told them, see, y'all gonna start listening to me. Y'all gonna start listening to me. I told y'all. I told them. When I seen these kids down here, I told them. I told them. This don't make no fucking sense at all. Yeah. What? We just going to. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I see it. I see it over there. This don't make no motherfucking sense. I told them I would go get the police down here. Y'all right. I told them get the police down here. I told them I'll go. We need MPD downtown. I'm gonna call a press conference tomorrow because I told them.
This guy that's talking in his live right here, that's showing. I know his name. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't think he says his name on his live. I know his name, but he's a advocate here in the city. He he's an advocate that he speaks out a lot. He protests. He be on the news and things of that sort. So what happened was when he got downtown, because see, this happened at 11:30 at night. Downtown Montgomery happened at 11:30 at night, and there was a lot of young kids out. I mean, like a lot, like under 10 kids that young because of the festivities. Now, like I said, once again, there was a state fair in town. There was a state fair in town, Alabama State Fair at the same time, but it was not in this area. This is downtown. The state fair is it's held in another part of the city. But my question and what I think about is, okay, so downtown Montgomery is what you call the entertainment. Well, it's three of them. Entertainment district, which means downtown is where you could go. There are clubs. You did Keep Cute. You were. Oh wow. Where you could there are restaurants downtown that you can actually drink outside. The clubs down there. It's restaurants where you can sit outside, you can drink and things of that nature. And usually, and I say usually because when this happened, this was an unusually busy weekend. It was a weekend where a lot of things were going on. As the guy mentioned at the beginning, it was the games, it was the fair, it was the homecomings, it was all that. So it was unusually busy downtown. Downtown is usually busy on the weekends, on a Good Friday, Saturday night, because of those clubs that's downtown, and those restaurants and bars and things of that nature. But what's behooving is the amount of kids that was out in downtown that time of night. That's, for me, that's crazy. But when he got downtown and saw that there were a lot of kids downtown that time of night, he requested MPD. Now, I don't know if MPD was already down there. I'm sure their presence was down there. But what he probably did was call for more presence, more police presence, because of all the kids. And it's sad. It's sad. I don't know how it is in y'all city or state, but it's sad that here, when you see a lot of young kids at an event, especially at night or anything, you just, I'm not gonna say you know something's gonna happen. You just feel like something may happen, because these young kids are off the motherfucking chain, and that's just fact. So when he saw the amount of kids that were downtown that time of night, he called for more police presence. I panicked trying to find my daughter. She was a teenager at the time. Oh, okay. That's why I never went to a class reunion or homecoming in 29 years in my hometown. Some beefs never died, especially when both parties are the same. Mm-hmm.
I told them. I told them. I don't give a fuck about the National Guard coming to Montgomery. This don't make no fucking sense. Look at it. This don't make no fucking sense. This don't make no sense. I see it. This don't make no, I ain't gonna put you on camera, baby. Come on. This don't make no sense. We need all the Governor Ives, if you watching it, send the this don't make no sense. This don't make no sense. Huh? It don't make no sense.
So they just roll past and just start dumping. Fool, I had to lay down. Man, it's everybody does, everybody down there. Come on, mama, fool. Yeah, man, look. I'm trying to get my sister in out of here. I found me right now. Hey!
This don't make no sense at all.
This dumbass does what ain't
Come on, let's stay over here, Shamika. Let's not get too close to that crowd. Jesus Christ.
That's just somebody that rolled by. I can do some white folks do this.
Malachi, where you at? Shamika, let's go. Someone telling me let's go. Let's go. Let's go. People got too many guns down here.
Hi, Tanya.
I see, man. Oh, Jesus Christ. Man over there dead, man. Downtown. Look at that person right there. They carrying that person right there. Shamika. Shamika. Somebody screaming right now.
Now, it's many lives, but I wanted to bring those two because it was more information given from people who's actually on feet. Now, after going on social media, I quickly discovered one of the victims who was presented on social media. One man quoted, "My effing son, bro," and tagged his son, Lil Trapsky, also known as Jerry. He was one of the victims. May he rest in peace and love and condolences to his family. His last story on Facebook was showing off his hairdo. His brother, Lil JP, had quoted, "Damn, bro, I tried to keep you talking and breathing." Now, it's not clear if Jerry and his brothers was the intended target, but in a brief press conference that night, police said that two groups got into a shootout, and we know that the initial shooting started from a group of alleged individuals shooting from inside of a vehicle, and allegedly the victims shot back, or some of them, leaving 12 shot and 2 dead.
This is okay. We're not live on this. Yes, yes, sir.
Well, we're live on Facebook.
Oh, I'm sorry. She designated yes. Sorry about that. Go ahead.
At approximately 11:30 p.m. earlier in the evening, units responded to a mass shooting event at the corner of Fifth and Palmer Street. We have confirmed that there are 14 those victims. 2 are deceased, 3 are life-threatening, and 9 are non-life-threatening at present. And as I compose myself in relation to this senseless act of violence, I'm going to state specifically that we will use every resource. We will stay up all night, we will do whatever we need to do. We will basically use every resource to charge and hold the people responsible and involved in this offense. Now, we have our partners from ALEA working with us, and I'm incredibly thankful for their support. We also have partners from ATF working with us. We are using every technological resource we have. We are using every detective that we have and every bit of evidence that we are collecting now to sort out what has been a tragic and chaotic event that took place earlier tonight. I want to say that my heart is weeping for the families. I'm also going to say that I am incredibly angry. I'm so angry that I'm holding on to my composure right now because this was not a typical mass shooting that people typically read about. This was 2 parties involved that were basically shooting at each other in the middle of a crowd. I know enough to say that right now. Now, while I am limited in some of the information that I can release, I'm releasing that because the people who did what they did, who are responsible for opening fire on each other like that, did not care about the people around them when they did it. And now we have 14 people who've been shot. 2 of them, like I stated earlier, deceased. We will not rest until we get you. Now, I will also state that we have some individuals that we are interviewing. And if it does turn out that those people being interviewed are connected, they will be charged. If the evidence supports that. And we will do everything we need to gather every bit of evidence and chase down whoever is involved. So I want to make that unequivocal. I am not sleeping tonight. I'm not sleeping when we get this. My people aren't sleeping. You can see them behind me working. So I am definitely wanting the public to know that. Now, Mr. Mayor, give me full support. Give me that support.
First of all, I just want to say on behalf of the city that we're praying for victims of this atrocity, praying for their families, their friends, praying for our city. Thousands of people been in the city this weekend, and it only took 1 or 2 to change the entire outcome. From the state fair to other events that we have going on around the city. The law enforcement doing a great job protecting and serving this community across multiple locations. People have to have a respect for life. They have to have a respect for the lives of others. And to have a heinous event like this take place prior to midnight in a busy part of our entertainment district, it's reckless, it's selfish. You don't care about somebody, you jump off a bridge. You don't pull out a gun and shoot in a crowd of people. I think what Chief said is dead on. We're going to use every resource we have to bring all those involved in this justice. Whether it's tonight, whether it's tomorrow, whether it's next week, or it's next month, we won't rest. Because we're going to do what we can to not only make those victims feel some level of relief, that those who are in this situation upon them and just being innocent folks, having a good time like thousands of others. But also for those who won't get a chance to say goodbye to their family, to their friends, to their neighbors, to their churchmen. It's unacceptable. It's not something that we're going to tolerate. And we're going to push the full max that we can once we capture it. we're going to make sure that we set an example. That we set a public example. People who continue to endanger the lives of innocent people in our community. This is not going to be accepted. It's not fair to people who are here having innocent good time. It's not fair to business owners who invest all around the city to make the city and the region better. It's not fair to the community have to worry and think about things like this happening in the way that we do it. So we're not going to accept it. We're not going to tolerate it. And we're going to do everything we can to the max to make sure that there's a public example set for those that brought this about and for those that are behind us. These are things that we cannot normalize. These are things we're not going to ever think that they just happen, because they don't have to happen. And we have to make sure that those that are witnesses to this come forward, share what they know with our police department, share what they know with our law enforcement partners, so we can bring this approach. And we're going to continue to do everything we can to make the city safer. And we're going to continue to do everything we can to make sure that more bad guys are taken off the street. And that when they're taken off the street, they kept out of bars, particularly those that are beat about victims. We're going to continue to do that. And this is a situation that we don't ever want any community to have to deal with, much less ours. It's not what we want to be dealing with. And for those that have brought this out because of their rash behavior, because of their lack of self-control, they'll be held accountable, and they will be.
Well, I can't give too many details. I will say that these weapons are weapons that have high capacity magazines. We have weapons recovered in connection with investigation. I understand earlier that we're interested in one aspect of these types of situations is simply how fast they happen. A weapon's clip, third round, will be less than a minute. So when you have a situation such as this arise, you have to take your time to fully investigate, put all the pieces together, and make sure that the appropriate people get charged, and that this community around is going to be safe. It's going to be secure, no matter what these folks are not going to get out there. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take every step we can. I would reiterate, this is not acceptable. This is not normal. And we will not rest easy.
There was quite a few bills passed in regards to crime and gun safety in the past legislative session. Is there anything else that y'all would advocate for?
So this is one of those situations that we can have as many laws as we want on the books. This is about self-control. This is about individual behavior. This is about accountability. And I appreciate the question. And I've been an advocate and will continue to be for responsible gun legislation. But this is about how people deal with conflict, how people deal with disagreements, and the fact that they are willing to endanger innocent people because of something that may or may not have been said or something that may or may not have been done. Those are things that as humans we're supposed to be rational. We're supposed to have a higher level of thinking and critiquing and decision making and judgment. That's what this is about. And to have this take place the way it did is reckless, it's irresponsible. I mean, there were police units within 50 feet on both sides. So this is not a matter of there weren't police units here. There were police units within a bad throw of where this just took place. And there was no regard for human life. There was no regard for that police officer, that store owner, that shopkeeper, or any other patrons who were walking along the other side of the sidewalk, or anything else. That comes down to the type of person that we're dealing with. And I think while we can certainly push for some of those things, this comes down to what type of person are you? And what type of person are you that in a crowd of people who aren't doing anything to you that you would endanger them? And there are families that are hurting. I mean, there are families that are crying right now that didn't get a chance. See, they weren't out at this hour that we're talking right now. This is prior to midnight, not a really late hour. You can't do that when you have police protecting you. You can see very easily. You can talk to and yell and ask for help. That says something about the individual. And I think that says something about how we deal with conflict. We gotta really be honest about that in our community. And we will continue to push that. We'll continue to speak on that. But this comes down to the individual. We're not going to paint every visitor that we had, every person that was down here with that. Again, I said we had thousands here this weekend having a great time. But it only takes a few people, as she said, a few seconds to turn the entire outcome around in a way that permanently changes the lives of everyone, not even just those that are physically injured, those who are mentally traumatized by what they saw and what they were part of. And we can't account for that. And that's something that those in our community have to be better at. And if people know who these individuals are, they need to help us help them do that, because we have a way of doing that.
And I'd reiterate, if you know something, contact us. Call Secret Witness, call the Montgomery Police Department, but anybody who knows or has any information that would be useful to what took place tonight, call us. Because if you know something, you also have a responsibility to the safety of the people around you and to those families who are going to be mourning tonight. So contact us if you know anything. Okay?
Fam, I'm assuming the two people he was talking about, well, the people he said he had detained was allegedly these two men who people were saying are part of the scene. No confirmation whether they was actually arrested or whether they were just apprehended, questioned, and let go. But once more information be public, I'll make sure I leave that for you guys as well. Nonetheless, there you have it, fam. Now, it's a very unfortunate situation.
So these two guys you see, let me see if I can go back a little bit. These two guys you see right here. Remember I told y'all in the last live stream, hold on, that there were two guys pulled over at the gas station not too far from where this happened. These are those two guys. They weren't actually apprehended at the scene. They were apprehended at a gas station not too far from the scene. But to my knowledge, neither one of those two guys, now I'm not for sure because we didn't see the juvenile, but from my knowledge, neither one of these two guys were the ones that was arrested. Um, I don't think. But yeah, these are the two guys that were apprehended at a gas station not too far from the scene. Now, why they were pulled over, I don't know. I don't know if it had anything to do with what happened or just random. I don't know. But I think that's pretty much the end of this.
Make sure I leave that for you guys as well. Nonetheless, there you have it, fam. Now, it's a very unfortunate situation. What we do know thus far, according to authorities, this was between two groups. We don't know was this retaliation, but if this happened outside and one spotted the other, apparently, of course, this was targeted as well. It's more developed. I'm going to keep you guys updated. I'm sending prayers for everyone who was affected by the story we just talked about. Once again, rest in peace to the victims and love condolences to the families. Families was the latest in the mass shooting down there in Montgomery, Alabama, leaving 2 dead, 12 shot. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And today,
all right, shout out to the family. I shared his channel out on my community wall. Absolutely love his channel. I love his content. I shared him out on my wall. Y'all go check him out. I heard on news they weren't involved. That's what I was thinking, Miss B. Y'all go check him out. I'm going to play this clip that I played at the beginning for those that just joined that may not have seen it. The update that 2 people have been arrested in this case. One a juvenile, one a 19-year-old. I'm gonna play that clip one more time, and then we're gonna get out of here. Okay. I didn't intend for this live to be long. I knew it wasn't gonna be long because it's just an update. This is all we have so far. 2 people arrested. Um, 2 people arrested, and let me go back to the clip. Pull it up. My mouse is really acting up. I keep meaning to change my battery. I don't do it. I don't even think about it until I come live and it go to acting up. Hold on a minute, y'all. I'm gonna play the clip that's talking about. I think this clip talks about both of the arrests, so I think I'm gonna play this one. All right. And then we're gonna get out of here, y'all. And I appreciate y'all coming to see. If y'all got any questions, put them in the chat, and I'll answer them before we get out of here. Hey, Melissa. This is the clip talking about the update, y'all.
2 young people charged in connection to a deadly mass shooting. This is out of Montgomery, and police there announcing the latest arrest in this case is 19-year-old Dantavius McGee. You'll remember late last week, police announced they arrested a minor in this case, and because of that person's age, they are not releasing any identifiable information. But we can tell you both suspects are charged with 1 count of capital murder, 2 or more persons, 9 counts of first-degree assault, and 3 counts of second-degree assault. And this is all related to that October 4th mass shooting where 2 people were killed and a dozen others wounded. At last check, 5 of those victims are still listed in critical condition. The mayor of Montgomery released a statement after that first arrest, saying in part, quote, "We will continue working to make our city safer, to strengthen our communities, and to give our young people better paths than crime or chaos." You can follow this story in our updated.
Go ahead, get on the Ferris wheel, man. Or the flying disc.
All right, let's go.
Go ahead, get on the Ferris wheel, man. Or the flying disc.
This one.
Another bullet.
And I'm Valerie Lawson. Police announced tonight a 19-year-old is now in custody.
It is the second arrest made in the 9 days since the shooting, which killed 2 and injured 12. Our Simon Schuessler following the new development from the WSFA 12 newsroom tonight. Simon, tell us more.
Yeah, Mark, authorities have arrested 19-year-old Dantavius McGee. He's currently in the Montgomery County Detention Facility tonight. On your screen is video from MPD showing McGee being put into a patrol car. The teen is charged with 1 count of capital murder, 9 counts of first-degree assault, and 3 counts of second-degree assault. Now, the arrest follows the arrest of a male juvenile on Friday. MPD also released footage of that, which is on your screen now. We don't know the name of that suspect because of his young age, but he is facing the same charges as McGee. Now, Mayor Stephen Reed released a statement following today's arrest, saying police are still pursuing others connected to the mass shooting, and today's announcement is another step towards justice. Now, both of the known suspects under 20 years old in this case, and so are half of the victims, Mark.
Young people involved in that shooting downtown. Simon, thank you. That includes one of the fatal victims. We can tell you 17-year-old Jeremiah Morris, also a young person. As of the last update, 5 of the surviving victims have life-threatening injuries.
Montgomery police.
All right, y'all. That's pretty much it, y'all. That's the update that I have on the Montgomery mass shooting. As the updates come up or come out or brought out, I will bring them to y'all. I appreciate y'all supporting the live. I do. I think that's all I want to say. Y'all stay tuned on Friday. I'm thinking I'm gonna have I really don't want to speak on it. I'll probably speak on it tomorrow about the live we're gonna have Friday, but we'll be back tomorrow with a new case that I got hold to, and then on Friday I'll be talking about something else. Thank you, Lady Marie. I appreciate it. It wasn't much. I just wanted to bring y'all that update. I didn't want to wait. I just went on and brought it. And like I say, as I see other updates come in, I will keep y'all updated. All right. I'll see y'all. I changed the live to 3:00, but I think I may go earlier. So y'all make sure you got your notifications bell on for the live over on the T channel. So yeah, until I see y'all over there, listen, y'all have a good day at work. All right. I appreciate y'all supporting this live. I do. All right. Until next time, truth seekers stand up. Look, y'all be safe, be blessed, never stressing. Until next time.